telling you, man, if there's something in your life that you want to change it. Just do it. Just find a way to start. Which brings me to my point about today. By the way, this is my spot where I play, this well, and this is the view when I'm playing. You know, as I can see people coming from both sides. And there's another spot in front of there's a very nice library there, overlooking the sea. Not sure where I should go tonight. I think I'll stay here. I'm always here. The thing is, I'm always afraid of bothering the people eating, but that's me just lacking self-confidence, because a lot of times, I'm not exaggerating. Well, a few times, some people see to go to the restaurant, they go down their stairs here. People come up while they're eating to give me money and thank me for the music, and they go back down to eat. I can't believe it. Like lately, like this last week, I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, thank you for the music, thank you for being here all summer. Even kids, like yesterday there was a kid that's, I think he's 13 years old, he told me. Leone, ciao Leone. And he said that he was going back to Milano today, actually. So I might not see him for a year. But him and his gang of friends were always around, and you know, sometimes I'd finish playing and be a little depressed because I was so tired. And it's weird, you know, playing for people and then you could just go home alone and nothing to do. Ciao. Ciao. And but sometimes I'd be just sitting, sort of taking my breath, relaxing before going back home, because it's quite a hike. I live in the mountain. And some of those kids, like Leone and others, would just come and see me and just chat, you know. I think they like my t-shirt. I always have like funny t-shirts, and they like my t-shirts, and I don't know. To them, I'm a interesting weirdo. They always ask me, like, why are you here? Like, you come from where? Canada? Why aren't you in Canada? Why are you here? Why did you choose our little village? I said, I didn't choose. Life chose, man. I was looking for a place to rent, and the only place I found that could that fit my criteria was here, and I didn't even know this town. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. That's what life wants. That's what, you know, that's what I get. Thank you, life. Now get me a date so I can go to that freaking restaurant. So there's not enough people to play right now. So my plan, yeah, I gotta get to my point. I've been talking for, 16 minutes? My point is, if you want to do something in life, and, you know, sometimes you don't have the energy, you don't know where to start, or you're just half depressed, or, you know, you're sort of jerking around and you don't know what you're doing. Everyone goes through that. I certainly do. Just try to do one thing a day, one little thing, but always be doing something. Like today, it was supposed to be my day off. I did almost nothing. Like I woke up, I watched the end of a movie I started watching 2 days ago. I ate lunch and I went back to sleep. I was just tired from the weekend, from playing here and not sleeping enough. And sorry, I'm just looking at can you see? I guess you can't, the chemtrails. Anyways. So, and my goal today was to go swimming, because I didn't go swimming all summer because I was too busy playing here. And so since I slept too much, I woke up at like 6 p.m. It was a little late to go swimming, so I thought I'd come here and play. And I knew that there might not be any people, might not be worth it financially to be busking. So I decided, okay, well, then I'm gonna film some stuff. So I'm filming this, and then I'm gonna film, I guess I'm gonna film every song I know, or whatever I can film. I got a little tripod. Not sure how the quality is gonna be, but the lighting is not so bad. So I'm gonna try to film as much as I can. Maybe I'll move around a bit. Sorry, it's gonna get dark. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get some videos on the side that I'm not gonna release right away. I want to have some aside because I might not be able to film every day. I'm not like a let's go live every day kind of guy. Not yet. I don't have that. I just don't work that way. I need to have some stuff on the side and I release it little by little when the time is right. But and I would really like to be able to release a little something every day or every 2 days or something like that. Like really be regular. That's been my biggest problem on social media or in promotion in general. When I was in Montreal with bands, we would play a show and then not have another gig for a month or two. And that's not good, man. You got to be playing all the time. That's what I did here. And it worked, you know, busking. I really saw it. Like you're regular. You know your stuff. And then it flows. Then it's easy. It's my day off, and I come to play. So it's gotten a lot easier for me to play, to perform, and I'm better at it, I think. This used to be where the train was going right next to the sea, and they moved the train tracks further. So now it's a tunnel where actually I've jammed here with a friend. It was pretty cool because it was raining. It was raining on this side, so we went to jam in there, and we're protected, and people were listening to us a little bit. It was fun, and the tunnel goes. I can't really show you, but it goes really far. And there's like an exit, and you're on one of the beaches. So a lot of kids go through there to go to the beach, which I think is kind of dumb, because why wouldn't you walk by the sea where it's beautiful? But anyways, to each his own. So yeah, so my plan, I was saying, is since I'm sort of not really doing what was planned today, at least I'm going to record a bunch of stuff that I'll be able to release later. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do whenever you have some kind of project, or even if you don't know what you want to do. Every day, like even if you're like sitting on the couch eating Cheetos and watching TV, pick up that phone, like just one call a day. Call someone, and that's going to help you do something. Send one email. Check out your resume. Maybe you need to correct it. Maybe you can make it better. If you're a musician, I don't know, change the strings on your guitar. Like, just make one little move every day. And you might be in that sort of rut for a month or 2 or 6 months. When you come out of it, you got a lot of things done. And through all that, something's going to come out. Like this winter, I was super depressed. It was hard for me to just get up and get out of the house. Like I'm really ashamed of this, but I've literally spent like an entire week inside without going out. Many times. I would go out when I needed food, when the fridge was empty. And because coming here it was just making me sad. Like I felt so alone, but every day I would do a little something. I would brainstorm a little bit or learn something. And what came out of it was this project of the show, Best Apocalypse Ever. And I was playing bass. That was one thing that was motivating me. Was I bought a bass at the beginning of winter, cheapest bass I could find. Well, cheapest 5-string bass that I could find. And I would just jam on it. And it kept sort of the fire of, hey, it's fun to play music. And it kept that alive in me. So when I realized how poor I was in May, and my father said, well, I hope before you're homeless, you're going to think of going to play by the beach, and with all the tourists, you're probably going to make a bit of money. And so putting the songs together was much easier than if I had not been playing bass, and I didn't have to reacquaint myself with music, because you do. If you're a musician and you don't play for a long time, that's how it is. Anyways, so I don't want to take too much of your time. I don't want to do a whole show. I just wanted to uh, talk, and I hope this is not too boring. It's a slice of life. I tried to make at least the images interesting. Look at this freaking paradise. I really live in paradise, seriously. Well, I decided today also to make a list of everything I want. What's the perfect scenario that I want? Because I figure so many elements of of this sort of new life I have, so many elements are perfect for me right now. Like, for example, living here, the visual of where I live and the smells and sights and sounds, except for the church bell. So, okay, now can I make the rest of it perfect? So, what do I need to get to that level? So, I made a list of things I want to do. And of course, the financial aspect has to come first because that's what it is. And but it kind of made sense, and it goes back to saying do a little bit every day because the list was much shorter than I expected. Usually, if I do something like this, it's like 2 page long. That was like, a very solid paragraph that I know I can work through. For example, I want to learn to speak Italian better. Okay, that's a little bit every day. Now that I know more people here, it's going to be easier. Also, when I meet people that I find, cool, interesting, I start asking them, are you staying here all year? Are you here through the winter? And if so, I just come out and tell them, look, I'm bored during the winter. There's nobody. Can we be friends? And can we hang out this winter? So we exchange, numbers or socials or whatever. And so I feel like I'm not going to be as alone this winter as I was last time. Let's pray. Let's pray for that because it was really tough last time. So that's it. I hope you have a good day, and together let's have the best apocalypse ever. Ciao.